All right, guys, this is kind of random, but we are outside of a house call right now. Random. I have no idea what I'm walking into. This was just a response to an ad. And oddly enough, the town I'm in right now for an appointment, this person lives in, and we're about to go pick some stuff up. What's up, guys? It's the next day. Wasn't able to record anything. It was a pretty spontaneous deal. Like, I was literally just in that exact town. The guy answered to one of my ads, and I asked him where he was, and he said the exact town I was going to. I was 5 minutes away, and it just worked out pretty good. So the story is, the guy buys storage units, and he occasionally gets video games, of course, console, stuff like that. And so that was good on that part, that we were able to, make a deal and then exchange phone numbers, let each other know, what we both do, what we can do on certain stuff, and hopefully make a business relationship for the future. He lives literally 10 minutes down the street from me, so that also helps, because he was working with another guy in another state that was buying his games, and now I think that me being so close to him, I explained to him I can handle any amount of games. We bought out 2 game stores in the last year, so we can facilitate anything, and I think that will be future business. On the other side, when he named his price for all this stuff, I almost fell over, and I paid like half of what he asked, and I still am not happy about it. It's pretty atrocious. We got 2 bins of consoles and games. I'm gonna lay it all out and show you guys. We paid $350. He literally, when I asked him how much he wanted, he said $600, and I shit you not, I almost fell over, because there's like 5 systems and a bunch of fire sales, sudden death, 360 games that we get a couple bucks a piece for at best. It's tough when people start so high. Like, I get it, they want to start high so they have wiggle room, but past couple negotiations, I would say some of my people have been starting really high, and I'm like, dude, yeah, I want to continue to do business, and I want to give you the best price I could, so you're making me look bad because you're starting so high that, like, my price that I'm gonna hit you with afterwards is gonna sound offending, but it's realistic, and that's more than fair, but it is what it is. We're gonna lay everything out. You guys, I'll let you guys answer the question, was this a good or bad buy? I'm not too thrilled about it, because even if one of the consoles don't work, we're pretty much screwed. I don't think we'll lose money, but the consoles are so much work, and you want to make money on this stuff if you're going to be cleaning and testing it and all that good stuff. So let's take a look. One of like the only decent games, like $15 game, because the rest are like all $10 or less. We got this. Oh my god. We have a broken case. I have replacement cases for the UMDs, but I've never been able to successfully replace them, because like I feel like I break them every time I try to replace them. I don't know, you have to like glue them or something. It's freaking annoying. I got these. I don't know, I'll let you guys know if I am able to fix it up or not. It's not a huge deal, but it's like really one of the only good games. All right, so here are the games. There's like 35 total. We got a couple OG Xbox games. That's actually not a bad one. Disc only, I mean, probably not worth that much. But 2 OG Xbox games. Most of it is 360, and it's Halos, Gears of War, nothing great. The Black Ops I could probably get a little bit for, nothing crazy. Resident Evil, maybe some higher perceived value on whatnot, but still probably nothing much more than 10 bucks. Couple PS4 games, Xbox One. Nothing to write home about on PS3. Could easily bundle those 2 up and get something decent. And then I did find one $15-$20 game. That would be the best game of the lot. Need for Speed Underground 2 CIB. I believe it's CIB. Yup. Should be able to get $15 for that on whatnot. Wolverine, Tokyo. I actually thought this one was a little bit more valuable, but it's only 10 bucks or so. And NASCAR, and that is it for games. The bulk of it was the consoles, but here's the games. Ready and console time. We got 2 OG Xboxes. I actually like picking these up because usually people don't ask too much on them, and I have a replenishable listing on eBay that I get about 110 shipped for them. So, and I have it all set up. I have a bunch of controllers at home usually, so that's usually easy for me, and I can get them to work. Sometimes the disc tray gets stuck, but that's just a little rubber band. I found if I even clean it and then kind of mess with it for a few minutes, it usually ends up working. Unfortunately, I don't know, it's missing like the Xbox clip here, and there's DVD-ROM. I don't know what the hell that is. I didn't see that when buying, and I literally just had a conversation with people in my Discord about how I need to pay more attention when buying stuff and not just trust the people to actually like look at everything without just, yeah. So what I'm trying to say is the last couple times I've been doing deals with people, they've been connections, and I just fully trust them. They have like the stuff in price sharing. We have a deal before meeting up, and then when I pretty much meet them up, I'm just loading it up and giving them the money, kind of quickly glancing over stuff, and kind of got screwed a little bit last 2 times on that, with stuff not working. I mean, like a Wii remote, like a special Wii remote, the Yoshi Wii remote. I mean, it was supposed to be tested working, and then as soon as I got it home and I went to test it, and the whole thing was fully corroded, like badly. Like you would clearly see that if you actually did test it, but it is what it is. I'm not blaming anybody besides myself, actually, because I'm not taking the time to go through the stuff when I'm buying. I just fully trust the connections to do the due diligence like I would. And then a bunch of Master System games that were in a price charting link of stuff I bought were all marked as CIB, and they really only had the posters, no manual. And Master System stuff is already hard enough to move. If I'm selling on Whatnot, I'm like struggling to get 50% of market, which is atrocious. And then I got to list on eBay, so that takes more time. I paid up on it, and the stuff has no manual, and it's already hard to move, so not ideal there. But again, what am I gonna do? I'm blaming myself because I didn't take the time to go through all of the game. Got a good old-fashioned. We had to connect for a while. We were selling these in bulk, but they seemed to be overwhelmed with stuff. So I gotta create a replenishable listing on eBay with that, with some Wii Sports and Mario Karts and stuff. You gotta get creative, but you can get decent money for those if you get creative. Model E360, just checked no hard drive on that, which sucks, but usually when I'm buying these, I just plan on them being 4GB anyway. Like I said, I hope all these work, because then it's gonna be a pain in the butt. And then 2 of these, which most people don't even buy anymore. I've considered not buying, but like I said, like I want to be that guy that people can come to and I can just buy everything. As you can see, games everywhere, a lot of it being titles, but we just gotta take the good with the bad. That's how you get the best deals, and that's how you build relationships, for what I have found in my specific business. And the model I'm trying to run is just kind of be that guy that takes everything. But these do look clean, and one of them does have the 60GB. I do have a replenishable listing on eBay with 60GB. That one is just the 20, which sucks. Hopefully they work. He said he plugged everything in, turned on. I don't know how we're gonna work it out if stuff doesn't work, but $350, guys, and we got a bunch of controllers. Like, some of them aren't good either. Like, if that works, that's could easily go with the system, but even if this one works, like, I'd have to replace the thumbsticks, and I don't do that anymore. It just takes so much freaking time. And there's like no Wii remotes in here, and I paid the price that I usually pay with Wii remotes, so that sucks. And then this guitar, no dongle. Sure, I could sell it to my buddy Seth for probably 10 to 20 bucks, maybe, with no dongle. I don't know what he paid last time, but that's kind of just a bonus. What do you guys think for 350 bucks? If you're an eBay seller, or yeah, if you sell video games, would you buy this at 350 bucks? I would have been way more comfortable at 250, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's 30% extra I paid because it was a smaller deal at $350. But I think at 250, even if something doesn't work, that's enough margin I'm happy with making, and I could feel confident in doubling up at that. It's just tough with consoles. They're a ton of work. Something can go wrong. If one doesn't work, you're kind of screwed out of that. You got to sell for parts. You're probably still losing money on the console. Even if I bought this for 40 bucks, I'm not going to net 40 if I sell it for parts. But I didn't buy it for 40 bucks. I paid way more than that because we paid $350 for everything here. Yeah, it happens, guys. You never know. This guy can call me up in a month and have Pokemon, Zelda, Mario's CIB N64 stuff, who knows? He buys storage units and there's games in those all the time, so I want to be the first guy he gets to call. One last thing before I get to testing, kind of just want to get off my chest and talk to you guys about is this one-man show thing is getting pretty damn hard, especially to do that and then continue to grow at the, you know, revenue we're at, just everything we're at, the hours I'm already working. It's getting pretty tough, guys, I'll be honest. I'm in a weird position right now where we're in the basement, living here with my girl, my brother, my mom, you know, paying the rent, taking care of everybody. And it's tough because we rent this place, it's not mine. There's only one outlet. Some of the lights don't work, partially because of me, because I, you know, try to have plugs in them and I blew them out. I don't want to bother the guy. I'd rather have him not up my ass about anything here. Has more than he already is. So I kind of just stay to myself as much as possible. But it's getting tough, if I'm being honest right now. It's easy when we have the bigger buys, like in the beginning here with the store buyout, a bigger, huge collection buy that I'm kind of set for a few weeks to a month. With the store buyout, that was 3 months of work. It's easier with that because we don't have to worry about sourcing on top of everything else. And I could just literally sit down here all day for 8 to 10 hours, clean the games, get them ready, list them on whatnot, plan out shows, clean and test consoles, a million other things, deal with customer service, shipping, all that. But when I have to do the sourcing on top of that and try to think about the future with, you know, think of how we can generate more leads with like advertisements and different stuff that I want to mess with, or even stuff I mess with already and I want to put more money into. Like, for example, right now I want to go get some more yard signs to do that, because a couple years ago I started doing that and it was working decently. A lot of the signs were getting taken down, but we were getting calls. It's just a pain in the ass to go set them up myself. So I'm gonna have to go take a day off to go drive throughout my state and put signs up that may or may not result in anything, that may or may not get taken down literally the next day. It's hard for me to justify doing that when I have a little bit of stuff here left. Like I have the PlayStation show and I can, you know, feel like I'm getting work done by cleaning that stuff, getting a show ready, and then that would result in revenue. But at the same time, we have to have enough leads to have a little bit of a foresight of planning out shows and stuff like that, so we can have, you know, a plan. So we have, you know, stuff to look forward to. Like I got a bunch of Steel GameCube games in yesterday. I can show you guys in polybags, so it's a little harder to see, but I literally paid $700 for that, and that's a freaking good deal, because there is some heavy games. Like these are all sealed Pikmin, Scooby-Doo, Godzilla. Some of these are price charted at like 150 to 200 Zoids. Like that's $1,400 in price charting value right there. That would make an awesome addition to a show, but right now we don't have any other Nintendo stuff to run. So I gotta hold on to that. That's $700 tied up. I gotta hold on to that to add to future shows, so it actually makes sense. But yeah, so I'm gonna hang on to that stuff until we have enough for a decent sized Nintendo show. So I'm going back and forth of battling between where I should spend my time, and I think if I'm doing that, it probably means I should hire somebody, because here was my thing. I was gonna keep going solo until I felt like I was missing out on money, future deals, because I was spending my time cleaning stuff, for example. But I don't think that's as simple as it is. Because my logic was, if I have so many leads, I'm missing out on stuff coming in. I have to say no to stuff. Then that would be a big problem. I'd be like, okay, I'm missing out on money. I need to hire someone to help me. But I don't think it's that simple, or I don't even know if that's the right way to be thinking here, because right now, for example, I have the consoles here, down here, got the games. But I'm trying to justify my time of going to spend it on, you know, marketing right now to, you know, stir up some more ads, some different ways to run advertisements that we haven't ran before. I want to, do some research and try to figure that out right now. But I'm like, no, you have to generate money for the business, right? And I mean, I don't have to, but like we got savings accounts that are earning interest that we'll be fine. If we did $0 in sale this month, we'd literally be fine. I don't have any employees. I have very low cost of living. Like literally would be fine if $0 came in for the rest of the year, if I'm being honest, for the business. But like obviously we wanted to continue to grow the business. We want to have a record year. We have to continue to source and to grow. But I'm running into that problem right now with, I guess, scaling, because there's only so much I can do, and then it's hard to think bigger picture when I'm cleaning controllers and I'm in the business, not working on the business. You hear that a lot from a lot of business guys. It's true. And yeah, that's just me rambling. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody, if anybody cares. But that's where we're at, guys, on a Tuesday afternoon here in, it's about to be August. So we are actually approaching kind of Q4 preparation time as well. So we got to start buying crazy. I'm about to go hit some of my routes actually this week, I'm thinking, that I haven't hit in a while. And maybe we'll record some of it. Anyway, I'm rambling on at this point. I gotta get these consoles tested. If you guys got a collection big or small, hit us up, because clearly we are overpaying on stuff for connection purposes. So if you got collections big or small, if you have leads on store buyouts, anything, we can work something out with you. We're buying consoles, games, accessories, the whole gambit. I actually have Whatnot viewers reaching out right now because we were advertising on there. So we have a shipment coming in this week from a Whatnot viewer. We might do a little breakdown of that once it comes in towards the end of the week. But we're paying fair, guys. We're paying fair, best we could. And I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. So reach out to ConnecticutPicker@yahoo.com if you guys are a reseller of any type, part-time, hobbyist. If you just go to garage sales for fun, you get stuff. If you just have an excess of inventory, let us know. We're interested in buying your games. Speaking of going through things and actually checking condition before handing people hundreds of dollars, or sometimes thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, as you've seen in the past, it just gets better, guys. Literally no one to blame but myself. But like our $120 maybe game, that's not repairable. Obviously, that's not repairable. Sucks. Go through your shit, guys. Go through your stuff before handing people money. Lesson be learned. What's going on, guys? Next day here. First console we plugged in, the OG Xbox. Not the one that looks like it has disk drive issues, but the one that looks like it should work. I'll just show you guys. Not a good sign here. How you can say you plugged it in, you saw no red lights, and then literally the first Xbox I plug in has problems. Not a good sign here. Not a good sign. Who knows? Maybe this guy was just out to get me, to kind of scam me out of some first parts consoles, and he'll never come back, which would be quite unfortunate, and also kind of ballsy, because I literally met him at his house, was in his garage. Not that I would go back and go knocking on his door or anything, but I don't know. Not having a good feeling about this pickup, guys. Second Xbox, kind of loud, but playing the game, and at least one of them worked, because I have some of these that were in a bin that need to be tested after resurfacing, and I have two controllers I've been waiting to test. So I need at least one was working, so I can test other stuff on top of it. But I wonder if I can just take the piece off the other one, put it on here, and have this one good to go. But a little upset, because he said he did plug everything in at the very least, and saw no red lights on any of the Xboxes. So for that one to kind of have that simple issue by just plugging it in, be able to see, is a bit upsetting. But this one seems to be working, which is nice. Number 2, red lights. Saying you plugged them in and you saw no red lights, and then 2 of them having them, not ideal. I don't know. I don't think it's the power cord, because the power cord's green and it worked for that one. So like, come on. Current Dylan here. We're just editing this video, and then I kind of just realized we just end off on that clip, and there's no real ending there. So just want to let you guys know that all that stuff is clean, ready to go. 2 of the consoles didn't work. I got that PSP game fixed up, replaced the UMD cover, so that we'll be able to sell it for 10-15 bucks hopefully. That PS2 game, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. It's cracked. And yeah, we shouldn't lose money, but we'll make like 100 bucks at best. Hopefully we made a connection, and then I would be super happy. I wouldn't care about the deal at all. Then if he doesn't call back, that would kind of just suck. But yeah, that's why I said that 250 mark was going to be ideal, because then that would have been closer to that double up range. With consoles, maybe we need to have a little bit more room on, because of just such high processing time. So many things cannot work on it. Replacement parts, stuff that you got to really consider. Not as much in the games, but with the consoles, a little bit more goes into it. A game, you can just replace the case. I could throw it in the Echo Master and be good to go. Is that thing done making so much noise? But yeah, that's just a complete update on the deal. Let me know, am I stupid for paying that much? And I'll catch you guys in the next one.